Hey, so we're going to create a live message in Google Sheets, meaning it'll pop up. This is also called a toast message or a toast notification, but I want to show it to you real quick. But right now, I want to change the background of this to make it a little bit nicer. All right, so we use sheet styles to do that. Now, I'm going to insert a checkbox here and do something like just a few checkboxes. Maybe we have like a checklist of task 1, task 2, and we have these tasks and we want to check them off. And when we want to check them off, we want a little, like, not confetti, but a little notification that says, yay! So we're going to use checkbox as this trigger to say, okay, we're triggering this. We want this message to come up. I'm actually going to move my face because the message is going to come up here. We're going to go over to extensions, app script. Open our app script. We have to do this in app script. We're going to use the onEdit trigger here, a simple trigger, onEdit. And when we create the onEdit, or when the onEdit event happens, it's going to be one of these checkboxes. So right now we're going to if we need, what do we need? We need the source e dot variable row equals e dot range dot get row, variable column equals e dot range dot get column, and if row is equal to, we're going to do it in row 5 to 11, is not equal to, is greater than or equal to 5, double ampersand, row is less than or equal to, what was the other one, 11, and then we also want and column is equal to, two equal signs, D, which is 4. We don't care right now about the sheet or anything like that. We just want to get this done. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do spreadsheet app dot get active dot toast, and we're going to write here a message. We can write any message we want. We want to put a variable here, variable message equals. We want spreadsheet app dot get active sheet dot get range. We're going to use the range of the actual event, row column, and we're going to get value. But we don't want the value of the checkbox. We want the value of the E column. So we're going to take the column and we're going to add +1 here. We're going to save that. Let's see if this starts right away. We're going to check that box, check this box. We're editing here. And let's see if we have some errors. We have completed. We can also add some. There it is. We didn't need to do anything. We just had to wait a second. So now, as we do this, we're getting the name of the task that we completed. And we want to say, variable message equals, let's change that to task. And then we want to say variable message equals task plus complete. And maybe we want to say, I'm going to add yay. Oh, we need a plus sign there and an exclamation point. We always want exclamation points, right? So now as we click these, yay, complete. The issue is right now we're going to get this message anytime, even if we uncheck it, we're going to get it. So that might be something we want to fix. What we could do is get the value, variable value is equal to e.value, and then we want to only do it, and value is equal to, let's say, true, right? The new value. There's also old value here, but we only want to do it when marking true. So let's do Command S. Let's see, if we uncheck this, is it going to happen? Nope, no toast. But now if we check task 1, it's not working. We can also go over to here. We can also log this if we not want. E.value. Maybe we can do something like that. Nope. So because this isn't working with this value, what I did is I added a logger here to edit value called e.value. And let's see if this shows up in the logs for us to see. Give it another couple of events to log. There's the new one, and we'll refresh. There we go. We're logging it's true. So perhaps what we need to do is actually call this all caps true. Let's try that. Nope, it's not all caps true. That's problematic. It should just be true. Let's go through a couple more. Let's add these two. We're still not getting a message, right? Let's see what our execution looks like. Getting true. So what we had to do is we had to change edit is equal to text true. So this e.value is not a Boolean true or false as we were doing when it was true like this. We needed to put it in quotes and capital TRUE for true. And now it works only when now this toast will only happen when there is a turn to true. So if you check off the box to true, we now get our toast. And thus, we have now a nice little message, a little live message based on some action we take. You can base this action on any kind of editing. You can access the row, the column of the edit. You can access even the value or even the old value of an edit. And then say if, based on these parameters or criteria, we're going to give this toast message. And then we can even grab some values in there in the sheet to show our message to ourselves. Create a really cool live message in Google Sheets. Watch the latest video from Better Sheets right here. If you haven't watched any other videos on Better Sheets, you are in for a treat. Enjoy.